right, thank you, Caroline. So I was at the ISQua's first African regional meeting in Accra. That was between February 4th and 5th, 2013, where the idea of the ISQua Fellowship was shared with the meeting participants. And the then deputy, Trina Fortune, and a colleague, a senior colleague, Dr. Bruce Higgins, encouraged me to go for the program. So I started the ISQua Fellowship Program later that year and completed it about the middle of 2014. Thanks. Yeah, so aside the recommendations that I got from Dr. Bruce Higgins and Cherna, at that time in my career and my professional life, I was a young, curious, and very passionate professional seeking answers to the various questions that I had about the health system in my country and on the continent, Africa at large. So I was very curious, and I was privileged to see within my country the many dynamics that affect the outcomes that we're seeing. So upon my review of the features and benefits of the ISQua Fellowship Program, which was just starting, I knew it was what I was looking for to help me shapen and sharpen my focus. So with the little time I had spent in the personal development and capacity building space up to that time, I knew that what I was seeing on the ISQua Fellowship platform was really very valuable. So, and also having ISQua, which was an organization with over 2 decades of experience, going to something like the fellowship, I had the assurance that I needed to get involved. So the benefits that I've received are very numerous, and I would say they are not exhaustive because they are still unfolding. But let's speak a few of them. The first one is the exposure to the contents of the fellowship program. It has helped me gain deeper clarity about the impact that I want to make in the healthcare industry and the legacy I want to leave behind. Also, the fact that ISQua convenes the greatest minds and that the fellowship program gives me access to this amazing group of professionals and indirectly to their own work. Those are the benefits that come readily to my mind right now. First off, is the credibility of the fellowship certificate. And I say that because upon the completion of my fellowship program, I got promoted at work. And because of the value that the organization I was working with then saw in the fellowship program. The second thing is that the international conference always allows me to grow my network and to get involved with professionals in the quality improvement and patient safety space. So thirdly, the knowledge I get access to on the fellowship program has kept me updated as I navigate uncharted waters in my career as a quality improvement and patient safety professional. Absolutely, yes. The work that ISQua promotes through the fellowship strongly aligns with the work that I do as a quality improvement and patient safety professional, ranging from learnings on new leadership perspectives through the fellowship forum to contextually relevant knowledge sharing on webinars. I've been able to readily apply the knowledge and skills I gain from my participation in the fellowship program. Fulfilling, enriching, empowering. It has always given me a sense of pride and relevance. There is also that level of confidence that exists from knowing you are only an email away from another professional with experience and or resources that can help you make decisions on your career or the project you're working on. Well, so the fellowship experience is holistically sound. So it's difficult for me to answer that question, but I would say the networking bit and the excellence that goes into the creation of the content. The mentoring platform in particular was outstanding for me, and it actually did open me up to another world where I understood the value of networking and contributing. So the connection I was able to make with other passionate professionals, both in-person connections and virtual remote connections, it's been very fulfilling. So the networking again has been something very outstanding for me, and that is something I keep going back to as I connect with professionals across the world from the comfort of my house. So that's something that really stood out for me. I thought about the cost of travels, the cost of accommodation, and all of those benefits that I get from the fellowship being an online program, and it's learner led. So the pressures of doing real time classes were taken off me. So these were features that actually stood out to me. Yes, 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 a million times over. Yes, absolutely. I will. Well, the major thing that comes to my mind right now is that the constantly evolving nature of the fellowship keeps it relevant and at the cutting edge of events. And this makes me more confident that the ISQua Fellowship Program and being a member of it would not be something that becomes outdated. So I'm rest assured that knowledge is going to keep evolving and keep increasing, and the ISQua Fellowship Program would stay up to date because of the dynamic nature. It's the dynamic nature of that program. So that's one thing that I would want to put out there because people may be afraid of if this was done 10 years ago, how relevant is it to the practice and the thinking of the current day. So the ISQua Fellowship Program would always be updated and it's always evolving. So that's one thing I would want to share with people who are interested in the program.